Well, your first taste of the NFL, you got thrown right into it. How did it feel?
Man, it was great. It was great. The atmosphere was great. Saints fans are amazing, man. So I don't know. It was cool. It felt just like football. So it was a great experience. Hard to getting ready for next week.
Did you wonder about that since you didn't get to play in a preseason game before a regular season game, or?
Not really. I know it's just football at the end of the day. But it was cool, like I said, to see the atmosphere in the dome. I thought that was amazing. So for that being my first experience, outside of a preseason game, that was real cool.
And what was your review of the snaps you played?
I'm just trying to do whatever I can. Whatever they ask of me, whether it's 5 snaps or 20, whatever it is, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And I think that's just, what the coaches and my teammates have to see is, they got to trust me. So I understand that.
How I don't know, valuable or how nice was that they did? I mean, they're obviously one man down at receiver, but they could have activated a veteran from the practice squad, but they trusted both you and Bub in your defense.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I said, I think it's all about trust, and it's just something I have to continue to earn. Every day I come in here, and earn coach's trust, earn my teammates' trust, and keep going from there.
What's kind of the review of the running game from yesterday's?
I'm self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the stats. The offensive line was hogging yesterday, so all the running backs running hard, and we were just executing. So I just think that when we run the ball like that, it just opens up everything else.
Receivers getting in on that too.
For sure. That's something that was a big emphasis on us, and I think every wideout that was in the game contributed and did a great job blocking.
You think that kind of had the impact on the whole offensive game plan when y'all are able to run the ball like that and just building everything off that the way you were kind of intending?
Yeah, 1,000%. When we're able to get almost 6 a carry, it makes the play calling for Clint way easier. So yeah, definitely.
Did any wideout in particular pop in that area when you guys reviewed the film?
I mean, I think said Sheed and Co. Everybody was super physical on a perimeter, and it definitely showed.
I have kind of a non-football question. I apologize. You're from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
So Dennis Allen just there's a storm in the Gulf. He goes, obviously we handle it better than anybody because we know. Do your parents or anybody call you and go, hey, there's a hurricane? 'Cause you've never dealt with that.
Honestly, the first I heard about it was this morning. So, my parents were flying back this morning. They were able to come to the game. So I'm sure I'll get a text from my mom like, hey, make sure you're, looking out for the weather. But, yeah, I heard about it this morning. So, we're going to see how that goes.
What was your reaction from your parents having them there?
It was awesome, man. I mean, for them being got to see my first game in the dome, that was a surreal moment for me. Just knowing that they were in the stands watching this, it's just awesome.
Lance, what's the most amount of fans you've played in front of before?
60,000, 65,000. Harvard, if for y'all that don't know, Harvard does pack out pretty well, but that's about the only game of the season.
Yeah, how were you nervous whenever you got that first pass thrown to you?
No nerves, man. I mean, like I said, it's just football, and I think that's what was cool, for me, especially to see. Great atmosphere, like I said, but it's just football, man. It's about execution and knowing your job.
A little taste of action on Sunday, but what are you hoping to build off of?
I'm just trying to take it day by day. Continue to earn every rep I get in practice, build on whatever opportunities I get, and go from there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.